Hello and welcome to the next episode of Build Your Own Delorean. I nearly said R2-D2. I'm getting confused doing two videos on one day, clearly. The reason I'm doing that is because I was away in Brighton. So the R2-D2 video from last week didn't show up till earlier on today or yesterday, depending on whenever I got it up. Yes, and I did film a video about my Brighton trip. A little clip is here.
Get the top of it. Look what it looks like.
What?
Yeah, look, get the top of it.
What are you laughing at? And if you do want to see more of my trips and more behind the scenes of my life, I am going to offer that to my patrons. So the only way to see that full video is to become a patron of mine. And that's because a man needs his privacy. I was thinking about doing more vlogging stuff, and then I thought, you know what, I don't really want to expose myself completely. So I'm going to keep that for the patrons. So if you are interested in me and my life and whatever I get up to when I'm not making models, that is the way to find out more. For those of you who are just interested in the build videos, this means that I won't be sending you notifications of stuff you're not interested in. It will just be the build videos on the channel with the occasional review of a movie or a toy that I like or things like that. But the vlogging stuff will be reserved more for the patrons. So if you want to see more of me, there'll be few and far between, I think, but I will be doing more for the patrons, especially if you subscribe to Patreon to see that. I will make sure that I will do more vlogging videos for you guys. But moving on to the video now, of course, which is the Delorean issues 30 and 31. And before I get started on that, I just want to give a massive thank you to Steve Pizzoni. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but you, sir, you pointed out the fact that I had my wheels on wrong. So there are two smaller wheels and two bigger wheels on this Delorean model. The smaller wheels go at the front and the bigger wheels go at the back. I had it so that one side had big wheels and the other side had small wheels, and he pointed it out from the last video, told me about it, and I changed it and it runs a lot smoother now. The wheels are more secure and a lot of things have got better because of that error I made. So thank you very much again, Steve Pizzoni, for that, for pointing that out for me. Very, very glad you did. And now the Delorean will work, and I'm glad I caught it at this earlier stage rather than later on, and it would have been harder to do. So moving on then to issue 30, and issue 30 has a lot of water pipes and things like that to attach to the main chassis. As you can see, I've already attached two here. They're very simple to add on. They're just they're not metal, sorry, they are plastic pipes. And one goes in one side and the other goes in the other, and you can tell the difference because this one just has one socket to push into, just like that, and this one has two sockets, one there and one just under there, and then they are attached here with some screws. I'm just going to attach them now, and here we have the screws all attached. Very simple to do, that's why I just faded it out rather than showing you how to do it. JM screws are the screws that you use for these two. Now I'm going slightly differently to the instructions for this next part because I think it makes more sense to do it this way. You then get this pipe which is directional. You do get two similar looking ones, but they are bent in slightly different ways. So it's one of them for this side, and you just push it under there for now, and you attach it into the hole of the pipe you just screwed in there, like that. And you do the same for the other one. You just push that in there like that, and then you flip over the whole chassis, and you'll see that they are just hanging loose at the moment. They are needing the next pipes screwed in here before you can screw them into that. That's why the instructions tells you to do the pipes that run along here first, but then of course it's harder to plug them into the pipes you've already done. I hope that makes sense. So the next pipe you'll need is this one here with just one of the black bands. You do get another one, but of course it has a black band there and a two black bands there. You just need the one with just the one black band, and you just tuck it under the engine here, and you just put it in place like that, and you'll see that connector here is now in place, and you just screw these down with FP screws, and there they are all screwed in. And then I'm just going to attach this pipe as well, the one with more of the black bands. Just tuck it under, let me just move the camera so you see what I'm doing here. Just tuck it under the engine like that, so it doesn't get caught on anything, and then push it on there like that, so these holes line up with the screw holes. So we have the two holes there on the pipe, and then of course the two screw holes, which I thought had held the chassis last time, but they don't. They just look there like that. And there we have the pipes all screwed in there as well. Now you just need to screw these pipes into the ones that we plugged in earlier, and to do that you will be using an AP screw, so I'm just going to do that now. And there they are screwed in. The reason that I am not showing you me screwing them in is because they're two screws at a time, and the music will stop and start, and I think will be quite annoying. Don't worry, there'll be a time later on in the video where you get lots of that wonderful Back to the Future music. So those are these pipes all screwed in here like that. Now if you just swing round, this is hard to see, but they do need to connect onto one of these two holes here. I think it's naturally going towards the one towards the front more. So the one towards the back you kind of leave clear, and then it goes, the screw is connected there. So I'm just going to do that on both sides. And here we have the other side screwed in as well. And actually this one naturally went towards the one further back, the one facing the back of the DeLorean. So this one, let me zoom out, make more sense. So this one facing this one on this side is you screw it in the hole close to the front, and this one on this side you screw it to the hole further to the back. I don't know whether that's right. The instructions aren't very clear. They kind of don't show you fully. They kind of like hide it from you, which is very annoying because you're meant to be instructions. But there we go. So that is why I have done it. Whether it will turn out to be right or wrong or cause issues, we'll find out at a later date. So if you swing the chassis around, and then we'll just take a look at the back. Now this part is kind of confusing. Well, I mean, it's not confusing, it's just a bit fiddly. I think that's the word I'm looking for. So basically you get this black pipe here. You do get two, they are different. This one's got more of a bend in it later on, so you wouldn't need the one without the bend, and you just plug it into the water pipe that we've just installed, and then it's meant to plug in here, but it is quite a tight fit, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get it in, which is quite annoying. Yeah, I'm going to have to fiddle with that off camera and let you know what it looks like when that's all done. But let's go to the other side. Cool, this thing is heavy. And we'll be able to attach this pipe, I think, without that much trouble. This one is actually slightly different in that it's got a part cut out, just there to fit in with this pipe. So you just pop that on there like that, and then this attaches. There's a little spoke just under here. Let me move the camera actually, because then you can get a better angle. Okay, so we've got a better camera angle now, and you can see the two connectors. We've got one connector here and one connector here to connect this pipe. Now I did say I was going to do this on off camera, and it looks like I probably will still have to, because it just doesn't seem to be enough room to push that in securely. And I can't fathom why. This pipe here seems to be in the way. No, I'm going to have to fiddle around with that one off camera. But I will show you what it looks like if and when I get it done. On this side, it's more simple. Like I started to say earlier, you got this pipe which has a slight cutout flat part here, which matches onto there. So if we just push that in there like that, and we have a little tab there, which you can just see. And actually, let's try and plug it into that tab first. Oh, one of the wires has come loose. Typical. So I plugged it into this tab first and then push it into there. There we go. See, that one connects quite well. The only issue I have with this one is that this rubber band is now caught on a water pipe, which I don't think is meant to happen. And the dipstick is kind of caught behind the pipe there as well, which I might have to adjust. So I'm going to adjust the dipstick. I'm going to try and attach this pipe, and when I've done that, I'll be right back with you. So unfortunately, I couldn't get that black pipe on. It just wouldn't fit, so I've just kind of rested it up there, and I think I might have to attach it with glue later. I'll keep trying, but all that seems to happen is that I damaged the paint on the silver part, and I don't want to do that. So issue 31 comes with these two wing plates here. I've actually started attaching them because I didn't realize the camera wasn't rolling, so I can't really take them off now because it will damage it, but they're plastic chassis plates which attach one there, very easy to do. They've got a little peg system and a little peg clips in here, and then you just attach them with these screws like you can see here. So I'm just going to finish that off, and then I'll be right back with you. And there we have these wing plates attached. I'm really sorry for promising lots of time for Back to the Future music. That was meant to be it, but like I said, the camera wasn't rolling. Oh, crikey. Doing 2 videos in one weekend is proven to be hard work. I don't really know why, but it is. But I hope you've enjoyed this Delorean video, just kind of tidying things up and adding a few things. I know that next time, in the next issue, issue 32, we get a battery box. And that's all I know. So maybe we're going to start seeing some electronics. Who knows? I think that time is coming soon, but I can't say any more. You're just going to have to find out next time when we look at issues 32 and 33. I hope you'll join me for that. So until then, guys, take care. Bye bye.